like after I made that video, Alex calls me back and says that he was just playing around with me. So
guys, someone was about to cry.
I was legit about to get a V8.
Someone was about to drop a tear, just like he dropped the gear when the little V6 disappears.
I disappeared like a ninja through smoke all around the freeway. So I figured out the reason why motor kind of blew a ring. I was trying to convince Freddie and Daniel and Freddie. I didn't know about it. They knew about it. They were trying to with me, but no, Alex calls me up and that kind of messes up the surprise. So thank you, Alex from Triple P,
for messing up the surprise.
Messing up the surprise. I was a good actor though. They didn't believe me until Alex called. But he did say that there's something going on with the transmission and the diff, or so I've heard. I don't even think I need to bring my coffee. I'm already too excited. First thing I'm gonna do is go take her a shower. Oh, baby.
I can only be mean for like a couple minutes, wait. Hey, all the followers were hoping to see Omar being sad. Chief, why you gotta put him down? Un ratito, güey, le voy a hacer surprise. I'll put him down all morning. I told him.
I was legit like told my mom, where's the keys?
Dice que no ha tragado todo el día, güey, porque no le dio hambre. Oh, le hice FaceTime y me contestó y estaba con la carilla así bien agüitado, güey. I'm like, man.
I was so bummed out. I was like, what, Alex? More bad news? Where's my little V6 motor? Wow. Can't believe this motor's been through a lot. This thing has so many miles. It never gave me a problem. It never broke, but I did have to change the battery in the starter. But other than that, I mean, motor, right? Like the legacy of the little V6. This is what started me off. Alright, so Alex is gonna tell me what's going on with the rest things that I don't want to hear, but I have to hear.
Basically, sell it. Nah, I mean, it's just regular maintenance work. Change the gasket on the differential covers, leaking oil, transmission mounts, we need a new one. Like that.
I mean, the truck is very old, so I mean, not old, but it's old enough, and I really did dog it a lot, putting it in the water. Oh, you remember Harvey? I went all the way to George R. Brown through all that water.
I mean, it's just maintenance. I mean, it's wear and tear stuff. I mean,
think it's good enough for now.
I mean, it's been working this whole time like that. So
you drove it?
Yeah, I already did a pull on it and everything.
For real?
Yeah, go.
Oh, I'm not scared no more. I was like, oh.
Nah, I'm playing. We just turned it on.
I
mean, yeah, it dries and everything, but I mean, I didn't float it or nothing.
All right, guys, everything's in the V6. Everything is perfect. There's a little hiccups right now, but you know, doesn't mean I can't never fix it. And if you say it takes a little long, well, it's a bit.
All right, guys, Omar's truck is fine. Well, that was not impressive.
It's a sleeper.
¿Qué más? ¿Sí va a aguantar o no? Con la vida que le da este hombre. Go around, go around.
Back around.
Alright guys, and that's a prime example of how you blow up a V6 again. He's on 93, he's flooring it.
Hey, he needs couch tracks, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
This right here is from my haters and my supporters. Finally, it's time for the new chapter of getting a V8. That money is because of everybody that watched and supported me throughout the video. Sadly, the little V6, there's some stuff going on with it. I'll explain a little bit more later. I didn't want it to end it too early right now for the little V6 legacy, but I can only say that like I'll continue the legacy later on. Hey.
Yo.
So please explain to the audience what we're gonna be doing.
6.2, so we have a 6.2 long block that spun a rod bearing. I didn't know if the crank was good or not. I didn't care, so I had bought OEM crank. I was originally just gonna put it together, sell it, but then I was like, why don't I just forge it while I'm here? Omar came around, said he needed a 6.2 way back in the day, and so instead of putting all his money into a factory 6.2, I said, why don't you put that money into rebuilding the short block? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use forged rods and our custom forged pistons, so we'll have a forged bottom end. And we were gonna port the heads, but he's kind of sort of on a budget, so we can always do that later. So basically forged 6.2, it's gonna go up like a cubic inch. I already did the math, it's like a 6.3, but it'll hold 1,000 horsepower pretty easily.
We were gonna do it to a 6.5, but maybe later on in the future content. I was really looking forward to the 6.5, but not, I mean, at least we're doing something, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I told you to do from
man.
You blew your fucking 6.2.
Sometimes you just have to take a risk. Now I know how it feels to take a risk. You have to experience losses and failures to understand how life really works. I mean, you don't give up too easily, man. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna come back to it. You know, couldn't do it now, but I'm gonna do it later on. I'll explain a little bit more on what happens to the motor, but I'm gonna go to Freddy's shop and take off the turbo, so we can get it ready when the 6.2 gets 6.3.
It's just a forged 6.2. Technically it's a 6.3 if you want to get, but it's just a forged. It's a forged motor. Again, you know, like the 4.3, the weak pistons.
Yeah.
The 6.2s and 5.3s have the same. So by doing pistons and rods, that gets it out of the way. And they're not dropping pistons and rods. The whole rotating assembly is going to be balanced. I'm not comfortable just using drop-in pistons and rods. I see they work, but
in the LT's lowest point, I mean lowest weakness of the pistons and rods.
Yeah, and then there's companies who sell drop-in. Supposedly you can just drop them in your block. You don't have to get them. You don't have to get the rotating assembly balanced. But I'm not comfortable doing that. And then because our machine shop's so close, and he's doing the machine work to the block anyways, might as well just have him balance the whole rotating assembly. So that way you have a good motor.
So when we slap on the turbo, it's already ready to hold how many pounds?
15 pounds pretty easily. I'd probably be okay with 20 if you wanted to race somebody.
Nah, I think I just want to leave it to like 650 to the wheels, and like later on, like I don't want to break it too fast or like over push it.
15 pounds will get you there. Daily driving on like 10 pounds is fine too. You're gonna make good power to the tire on 15 pounds.
All right, well guys, for watching the videos throughout, the V6 getting built, you know, not V6 getting built, but like the turbo getting installed on the V6 and seeing the numbers it can hold, sucks that I overdid it. So the reason why it kind of messed up is because Caesar tuned it to a safe point. So I kind of overdid it. You know, I forgot about, I overrevved it. Yeah.
So you dropped an octane, but you were on E85, which burns like 105. Call it 100 if you want. And then you had it, I think he had it shifting at 5,500 RPM. So when you put it in, went to 93 octane, so you dropped an octane and then you revved it higher.
Yeah.
And it's not technically horsepower that kills motors, it's RPM. And then I think you did that a couple times, didn't you? Or you were beating
I did it, I was.
So after a few times, that motor wasn't too happy.
You know,
and then you didn't change the plugs.
I didn't.
We told you to chill till we changed the plug, or changed the plugs and double checked everything.
I'm sorry. I felt the success. I didn't want to record it. I was literally living the moment, and I did a lot of pulls, maybe more than 30, but for me, it's like I already felt it. I felt the success. It sucked that I didn't put on video. There's only like that one little clip that I won. Like this dude, he was real cool too. I ran him and he didn't even know I had the turbo, bro. That literally made my day.
I thought he let off, but I saw the video again and that RPM needle was pegged.
Yeah, I was boost lagging to the freaking core and I didn't even step it on the way. So shout out to you, bro. I'm sorry that it came on video and, kind of.
I thought would have been good races, man, if you hadn't fucked up.
I mean, it's not like I'm never gonna bring it back. Like later on when like the YouTube videos and everything goes up, I'll probably do that as a side project, For now, I gotta change the chapter. I was literally craving to have a V8, but I didn't want to leave the little legacy of the little V6 like in bad terms. But you can't always win all the time. I had a couple of wins. The video of the tune made 450, and it was a simple plug and play E85, pretty much it on the V6.
like I said, the purpose of that kit was it wasn't supposed to be a kit. It was just the cheapest way to boost your truck.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, let's just do it this way, because what's the point of paying another, I don't know, a couple grand to have it up top.
I wanted to make a couple of videos with the V6 and just like leaving the legacy good like that, but then I started, you know, it started happening, the newer motor, it started giving me lights, and I just said, never mind, I don't want to push it anymore, so I'm just going to take off the turbo and just put it right back on when we put the 6.2 back, I mean 6.3 basically.
Is it driving now? But you still have
it still drives.
You still have a misfire?
Yeah, it's still misfiring, but you know, it still drives, it still feels the same. It'll be changing out the turbo, taking out the turbo at Freddy's shop, and then, I know there's a lot of talking, but I'm about to end it right now, so. Yeah, don't give up too easily. It's just too easy, and motivation is key to always keep pushing the limits. I had fails, I had wins.
I was doing a 6.2 and you're like, I want a V6, so
I'll
let you do what you're gonna do.
Guess what? I don't give up too easily. What's up, guys? I'm over here at Cycle Shack about to get a plug, a screw plug for a new screw plug for my oil. It won't wear out the wash, the gasket on there. I guess these are the new 2021 bikes that just came out. They look so weird. I am so glad I got the 2020. If I had the SC250, the SC250 right here. It looked kind of weird. Yep, I am glad I got the 2020 bike. It looks smaller though. Whew, finally, guys. Finally gonna do my very first oil change on the 2020 Husqvarna FC250. So there's certain, like, I went all the way to Conroe just to get this for the plug. As soon as I take out the old one, it's basically worn out. It's like a gasket. I'm gonna have to take out that ball right there. You see that? Get up the bike, let the oil get a little hot so I can come out more smoothly.
I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that say stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a
Well, I'm a little pissed only because the oil literally looks brand new. But they told me that it does help out because bikes have a lot of maintenance. They do wear and tear faster. But look at this. Nothing. Nada. I just got it from here. Nada. It looks black, but it's not. Look. But, you know, they say because it's a more compact motor with one piston in there, so it's really like RPMs are always up there, so it wears and tears the motor, and the oil, it loses its quality from the beginning. So they said after 15 hours change it, because it really would help your bike's lifespan. So why would I want to argue with professionals? Me that I needed to go buy another washer, right? And I went all the way over there just to pick it up. But a friend of mine told me that even the old one is good enough until, you know, but they say it's just best to change it. I say just wait until it wears a little bit, maybe like after 2 times you change the oil, change it, because the new one, I mean, the old one still looks perfectly fine. So
I be too turned up to ever give a I ain't come to argue, let a please, babe. They been talking pennies, I need bigger bucks. About to catch a flight, I need to switch it up. Got that black boy joy, might do my dance on him. Take no disrespect, might put my hands on him. Hit this chicken, now she wanna marry me.
also, every time you change your oil, you have to change your filter on the new bikes. Well, I think every other bike. So I just took it off and exposed the old one. Oh, there's the oil. I knew it was gonna leak out. Oh, look at that oil. I gotta take out this oil filter, the new one on there.
They happy that I left. Hit the south in winter, I just put down my deposit. 82 degrees, I left that jacket in my closet.
And put the new oil in there from, is mainly for these bikes, Husqvarna, Switzerland. So yeah, that's my oil. So this is the old filter, right? This is a new filter. See it?
She picture perfect, so I told him mama.
See, this oil is recommended for this type of dirt bike. So look, there it is, right there.
Leave the city and return with my change up. They got amnesia, don't remember how they played us. They wanna knock me down, but somehow I just stay up. Hey, look, came in with the what's that? Left out with the who she. Laying game like 2D.
All right, filters on, plugs on, new gasket is on. There we go. I got a friend of mine that he has a four-wheeler and he goes in his place, but it's raining, so hopefully I get to do some stuff tomorrow. If not, this will probably be the end of the video, but I'll try to add some stuff. Maybe some, you know, cool jumps or something like that. I don't know, I'll try to figure it out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Copy guys some of the new merch. Finally it's out. Finally gonna get the 6.2 built, so yeah, help the channel out. Joe as well, he's doing still the mufflers, predator mufflers, the cutoff ones. The link is gonna be on the description below if you guys want to get you one of those. So for the meantime, like and subscribe, turn the bell notification on, become part of the legacy, and we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully this video continues. See you on the next one.
I've been kicking like Bruce Lee. Margarita to the brim tip. Black denim need a slim fit. Same people that I flex with be the ones that I'm in.